or was it easy?
We got the assignment on atomic mass, average atomic mass, and molecular mass.
Okay, not on mole concept?
No.
No. Okay, fine. So today we'll learn solution, but you will get the assignment on mole concept also as well. Okay. So let us start with solutions now. Rishan, am I audible? Because it will be difficult if we are not audible to you. I'm perfectly audible, Nida, right?
Yes.
Okay. You were a bit sick, as I can remember.
Yeah.
Now,
I had vitamin D deficiency.
really?
So
See, did I tell you to get vitamin D from sun?
yes.
देखिए, can you see? I'm
So it
doctor
is
also.
very low.
It's very low. Okay, so you have to take the supplement
Yeah.
a day. I mean, alternate
Yes.
or in a week.
Every day.
Every day, it is that low.
Yeah.
So
So
please
it will
see.
take around 2 to 4 weeks to heal completely.
Now, please take my advice and promise me that you will sit in sun for 15 minutes daily.
Yes, sure.
Okay, and preferably before 10 a.m.
Okay.
Okay. Now, why I'm saying
Yeah.
this, because my mother also had a vitamin D deficiency, and due to that, she had pain everywhere in each and every joint. And people at my home, they were worrying about arthritis. Okay, so in arthritis also you have pain in joints. But I said that there is no family history of arthritis. So I said that no, it cannot be possible that my mother has arthritis. So then I asked my mom that let us take the sun. So we used to sit for 15 minutes. It was winter also, that's why that was fine. But it would be difficult in kingdom. You're in the kingdom, right?
Yes.
Okay, so heat is very. So when is the sunrise? Do you know when is the sunrise? No.
No.
Okay. So but still, I think if you get 15 minutes of sunlight before 10 a.m., that will give you ample amount of vitamin D. But also, please take the supplements also. And also one more thing, the vitamin D that you get from the sun, it is not equivalent. It will be never equivalent to what you take from your, I mean, what you ingest or what you eat, the supplement. Okay. So
Okay.
you cannot just be in a house without sunlight. The solutions. Okay, Rishan, I'm still waiting. Can Rishan say something? Can you please send something in the chat also? Yes, sir. No, sir. Anything, please. Oh my God, Rishan. Is there some internet issue? What is happening? I get very anxious if there's a student and he's not saying anything. Okay, fine. So how will I go on? Should I go on thinking that Rishan is not present? I will try. Solution. So the solution, whenever I read the solution chapter now, the first thing that came in my mind was Ruafza. Have you had Ruafza anytime?
Yes.
Right? So Ruafza is also a solution. In solution, what do you have? You have a solvent. Now in the solvent, that this is water here, solvent. And there is another thing which is called solute, right? Okay, solute is what? Ruafza, right? Ra. And this is H2O. So when you make a mix H2O and Ruafza, you get a solution. What is a solution? This Ruafza will be told that it is good when yeah, it will be told that it is good when the concentration is same everywhere. So if you stir it very well, there will be no Ruafza in the bottom. Sometimes they stick in the bottom, that is not a very good Ruafza. So what is the solution? Please write this thing with me. It is defined as homogeneous mixture of two or more components. It is defined as homogeneous mixture of two or more components. Okay. Now, is it okay, Neda?
Yes.
This definition. Yes, so we have Rihab also here, Rishan also here, and Abhinav also here. Good evening, guys.
Good evening, sir.
Did you receive this link a bit late?
No, sir. Sir, I went out, so I just came right now.
Okay, that is fine. Okay, what about Rihab?
I got link now.
So you got the link now, a bit late. Rishan is not okay. Rishan is replying now. Good evening, Rishan. How are you? You're fine. Rishan, is this your first class? Second class. Okay, so but Abhinav, Abhinav, Rihab, Nida. We had Umar in the last class, right, Abhinav?
Yes, sir, he was
Yes.
there.
Okay, everyone remembers. Rishan, do you remember any? Was Rishan with us? No, I think. Okay, Rishan, can you tell me what is the last topic that you learned in chemistry? Okay, I think Rishan is basics. No, no, no. That is the chapter in basic concepts of chemistry. Did you learn about? Did I? Is there anything in your notes something like this? Mole, mass, number, till average atomic mass. Okay. Just wait a second, Rishan. Okay. Average atomic mass in formula. No? Just wait a second. Okay, guys, wait a second. Okay. Sorry for that. Rishan, you were told to join, I guess, 30 minutes earlier, no? Yes, Rishan. Joined a bit late. 5:30, they said. Okay. Join at 6:30. Because this the okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for cooperation, Rishan. Thank you very much. Okay. Also, thank you guys for waiting. So we have just started. Okay, Abhinav, Rihab, and Nidaya. Okay, fine. We are just missing Umar, but let me ask, where is Umar? This is getting 12 September, 12 September, the kingdom people, Saudi people, they had their school open and everyone is coming. It's like a sea of students. Let us start. Okay, if Omar will join, we will see. So how are you, Abhinav and Rihab? You are fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us start solution. Okay, this first definition, it is defined as homogeneous mixture of two or more components. You must have learned this also in your lower standard. Is that right? Or do I need to explain a few terms here? I think I need to explain this term homogeneous, because what is homogeneous? For example, if you have a ruh afza, I mean, I like ruh afza, that is why I'm saying this. If you have ruh afza or even chai, and if you sip from any part of that glass, you will feel the taste same. Now, if the taste is same, that means it is homogeneous. That means it is homogeneous. Okay. But for example, if you have Faluda, do you know what is Faluda?
Yes, sir.
So if you take a sip or have Faluda, it will be different. Sometimes that Sevai of Faluda will be more somewhere, and sometimes that liquid part will be more. Similarly with custard, in custard you will sometimes get banana, sometimes you will get grapes, sometimes you will get oranges, and sometimes you will get pomegranate. Okay. So what is solution? Solution is defined as the homogeneous mixture of two or more components. Now we will learn a few things about components. So write the heading now. Components of solution. And this, the first point is, the first component is solvent. What is a solvent? Solvent, please write this thing with me. The component which is present in larger amount. Okay, the component which is present in larger amount. Easy definition. Now there are few more things that defines the solvent. Now whenever you have a solution, let us see this solution. This is water, plus you add sugar, and this is solution. Now Abhinav, water is liquid or solid?
Liquid, sir.
Yes. Okay. But you should say liquid at room temperature, no?
Yes, sir. Liquid at room temperature.
Yeah, very good. Now sugar is
Solid at room temperature.
very good. Solid. See, अब आप chemist की तरह बात करने लगे हैं. What about the solution here? Solution will be liquid or solid?
Liquid at room temperature.
Okay, fine. Liquid at room temperature. Okay. Now that you don't have to mention at room temperature always. If nothing is mentioned, everyone assumes it is room temperature. I was just teasing you that you didn't say room temperature. Okay, fine. The solution is room temperature. Now tell me, is water determining the physical state of solution, or is sugar determining the physical state of
Water.
water? And the solvent is also, the solvent is the component which determines the physical state of solution. Is that fine with everyone? Rihab and Nida?
Yes.
Okay, so write the component which defines, or sorry, not defines, determine is the better word, determines the physical state of solution, the physical state of solution. There is the another component which is known solute. The component which is known solute. What is solute? The component which is present in lesser amount is called solute. Fine. Copy this. Let me know when you are done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, Nita is done. Waiting for Abhinav and Rihab.
Done, sir.
Done. Okay, very good. Rihab.
Yes, sir.
In the last class, we just had Umar, na, and no one else, right? We had you three and Umar. Or did we have anyone else? Let me just remember.
Sir, I think one more girl was there.
One more was there.
Reba.
Yes, sir.
Who was there?
Reba,
Reba.
sir.
Reba was there. Okay. Reba was there. Reba joined in some other batch or what? It's getting very messy. एक तो traveling all over Delhi, then at 3 hours or 2 hours, I take a laptop, sit down and take class. So the mind is okay. Saturday I will reach home. I will make an Excel sheet. I will name every batches. Then I will also name every students, their subjects also. It is, oh God. Fine. So components are done. Okay. How many of you have made chai?
I have made, sir.
You have made chai. What about Rehab and Nida?
I haven't because nobody drinks chai at my house.
Okay. Okay. But coffee?
Yes,
The black one or the milk one?
milk one.
Milk one. Okay. What about Rehab?
Yes, sir.
Chai or coffee?
Coffee.
Okay. By the way, have you guys learned Arabic? You must have been taught Arabic in at least 10th standard something? No.
Yes,
Yes. Abhinav?
Sir, I have learned, but like in the paper, the teacher used to tell us the answer, so we just used to pass.
Okay. Do you guys remember everything is either masculine or feminine and in Arabic, right?
yes, sir.
So do you remember the gender of chai and coffee?
No,
No. What about Rehab, Abhinav? Anyone?
No, sir.
No, you don't remember. So this is one homework for you guys. Find out what is the gender of chai and what is the gender of coffee. Will that be fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So whenever you make prepare tea or coffee or anything in which you have to mix a few things, the first person who will teach you how to make that, they will say that कि per cup ना 3 चम्मच, sorry, no, 3 चम्मच is very large amount. Per cup 1 चम्मच चीनी डालना, right? Put 1 spoon of sugar in each cup. Is that right?
yes, sir.
Now, if you have 3 cups of water or 3 cups of milk, you will add 3 spoons of sugar also. Now, also when you taste something, when you prepare a tea, what will you do? You will taste something. So what are you tasting, Abhinav, when you have prepared the tea? What are you tasting then?
Sir, sweet.
So what you are testing is the concentration of sugar. Is that right?
Yeah.
And
Yes,
also
sir.
sometimes also the concentration of that kadwa
Herbs.
the tea leaves, right? Did you
Yes,
say
sir.
herbs?
Yes, sir. वो people
Herbal
put
tea
cinnamon and all, no?
Acha, cinnamon and all. Okay, fine. So that organic stuff and all. Okay. So
हाँ.
you taste the concentration of the concentration of the solute, if I say precisely.
Yes, sir.
So in chemistry also, whenever we prepare anything, we need to use this concentration terms. Concentration terms. Now, very vaguely, if I define what is concentration, so in your head, you can keep what is concentration. It is the amount of solute in a given solution. Okay, amount of solute in a given solution. The first concentration term that you have to learn is molarity. There is no spoon per cup. Okay, it is molarity. But it has also very similar kind of unit. If we see spoon per cup, na. So what is molarity? Molarity is the number of moles of solute per liter of solution. Yes. Also written as capital M. What is molarity? Molarity is, it is defined as number of moles of solute per liter of solution. Or rather, I will say in a given volume of solution. Now there is a convention that I use whenever I write A. This is solvent. I represent solvent by the letter A, and B is solute. Okay. Now there is one thing which is called binary solution. In binary solution, we have just two components. One will be solvent, but the other will be solute. Can you remember that? And we will be dealing with binary solution in 11th standard also, in the 12th standard also. We will not be dealing with any other type of solutions. Is that right? Okay. Two components only, either solvent or solute. Now you have to write the definition. Okay, you have written the definition, so you have to write the formula. The formula will be number of moles of solute. Now this will be divided by volume of solution as per the definition, right? As per the definition, we will define this as number of moles of solute divided by volume of solution in liter. Write a short form for this same thing. Number of moles is represented by small n. The subscript B represent the solute part, that is number of moles of solute. Then volume, and in bracket it will be liters. So what will be the units? Units will be mole liter inverse. This is also known as molar, and molar is also defined as capital M. Okay, it is also represented as capital M. So if you have 2m, it will mean 2 molar, and this would mean 2 moles per liter. Okay, so copy this. Let me know when you are done. Does anyone have any doubt in the formularity?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No.
Assalamu alaikum, Umar. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
How are you?
Good, sir.
Good. Okay, so you got the link right now?
Sir, I got it long back, but I was praying.
Okay, you were praying. Is it Maghrib there right now? Okay, it must be Maghrib
Yes.
there. Mhm, okay. Raise your hand when you are done. Now you are 4. I cannot remember if somebody says yes sir, no sir. Okay. So keep your hand raised when you are done. Okay, just waiting for Umar now. Umar, let me know when you are done.
Okay.
Okay, Umar is done. So let us move on to the next concept here. So see, obviously you will not be directly given the number of moles of solute. You will be given the mass of the solute. Then you will have to convert it to the number of moles by using the formula. Number of moles is equal to the given mass divided by the what mass? Given mass by number of moles is equal to given mass by
Molar mass.
yes,
Molar
molar mass. Okay.
mass.
So you will be given that type of questions. Okay. Now write another formula. Another concept that we will learn is dilution formula. What happens when we dilute something? We have a solution here. Let us imagine that this is a solution, and right now it is having the molarity M1. Okay, and the volume here is V1. Let me write this like this. So the concentration is equal to M1. The volume is equal to V1. And what will happen when we add water? Okay, add water. That I should just represent it like this: dilution. So whatever solvent is present, we added that solvent. Okay, so dilution. Okay. Now when we have diluted this will become the concentration. It will be M2. It will change because the volume has changed. We have added more amount of solvent, right? So the solution's volume will change. It will be M2. And also when the volume has changed, it will be equal to, sorry. Why did I write V2 here? Please don't write anything wrong. Okay, this is volume V1 and this will be V2. Okay, is everyone fine till this terminologies M1, V1, M2, V2?
Yes, sir.
So before dilution, it is M1, V1. After dilution, it is Rehab. What is it? After dilution?
M2 V2.
M2, V2. Okay, fine. Now, let me ask, let us say that number of moles here. It is equal to NB. Now tell me what will be the number of moles. See, hash sign, wherever I put hash now, it means number. Number of moles of solute will be equal to how much? Will it be same? Will it change? Now, please think about it, okay? आपने क्या किया? एक पानी का बोतल लिया, sorry, एक glass लिया पानी का. Then you poured some ruafza, not ruafza. Ruafza is a liquid. Let us leave ruafza. You added some sugar. Okay, let us say 1 spoon of sugar. Okay, everyone, can you picture this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, fine. Now, in this particular solution, when you where you have put 1 spoon of sugar, you added 1 more glass of water. Okay. So did the amount of sugar change?
No, sir.
So the moles of solute will be still what? NB?
NB.
Yes.
Okay. Does anyone have any difficulty till here?
No, sir.
No. Rehab?
No.
No? Okay, fine. Now, in this first case, that is before dilution, I can say that NB, it is equal to M1. So wait a second. Not NB is equal to M1. Rather, I should first write M1 is equal to number of moles divided by the volume, that is V1. So the number of moles NB, it will be equal to M1 V1. Now here what I can write? I can write that M2 is equal to NB by V2. So NB will be equal to
M2
M2
V2.
V2. Now, can I equate this 1 with this 2? So I can write equating 1 and 2. We will say that M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2. Is that fine? M1 V1 will be equal to M2 V2. That is number of moles before dilution. It is equal to number of moles after dilution. Does anyone have any difficulty till here?
No, sir.
Okay, so please copy this. Let me know when you're done by raising your hand. Okay, waiting for Abhinav and Umar. Rehab and Nida, you guys right or what when I'm explaining? Huh? Nida, Rehab. You guys write now when I'm explaining. Don't write when I'm explaining. Waiting for Abhinav and Umar. Umar, let me know when you're done.
Done, sir.
Now, can I move on, everyone? Or is someone remaining? Everyone is done. Okay. Next is molarity mixing. What is molarity mixing? Now, in the first case, what did we do? We just added water, or we just added more solvent there. Now, in this case, we have two different solution. This is solution A. Rather, let us write solution plus. We have different solution. That is, now this the first one has M1V1. The second one is M2V2. We added these two things. Then we got a resultant solution, which is MrVr. Okay. Now just remember that the solute particles and the solvent particles are same. Okay. Solute, not the number, but for example, if this is a sugar solution, this is also a sugar solution. Okay. Solute and solvent same in 1 and 2. In the first and second solution, the solute and the solvents are same. Now let us add the wait a second. Let me add water here. See, water is here, and water is also here. So we need to erase this thing, and we need to erase this thing. Okay, now we are done. So what do we have here? M1V1 is equal to M2V2 into MrVr. Now, can somebody tell me what is happening here? How can we find MrVr? Can I not say that if I multiply this as number of moles 1, and here we have number of moles 2. Here I will have NB1 plus NB2, because if I added 1 spoon of sugar here and 2 spoons of sugar here, in the resultant one I will have 3 spoons of sugar. Yes, Abhinav, Riha,
Yes,
Puma,
sir.
easy,
Yes.
na?
Yes.
So what I can say here is, this is NB1 plus NB2 is equal to NBR, right? NBR. What is NBR? Resultant, NBR. Now NB1 will be equal to what? M1V1. We know that from here, right? If we find the NB1, it will be equal to M1V1 plus M2V2 is equal to what will be NBR? It will be equal to MrVr. Okay. Also, one more thing we can say, that V1 plus V2 is equal to Vr, because if I have, for example, 100 ml here, this is 200 ml. This solution, the resultant will be 300 ml. Correct? Okay. Any doubt here? V1 plus V2 is equal to Vr?
No, sir.
No doubt. Okay. Now I can say that the resultant molarity will be equal to M1V1 plus M2V2 divided by Vr. Now what is Vr? Vr just nothing but V1 plus V2. So M1V1 plus M2V2 divided by V1 plus V2. So this is the MR. So please write this thing. So it is the resultant, right? It is the resultant. Okay, let me know when you are done. Okay, does anyone have any doubt till here?
No, sir.
No. Okay, fine. Easy. So after this, we will just start calculating molarity, and then we will dilute it. We will also have some molarity mixing. Raise your hand when you are done. Okay, Abhinav is done, Nida is done, Umar and Rihab. Waiting for Umar and Rihab. Waiting for Umar and Rehab still. Okay, just waiting for Rehab now. Okay, everyone is done. Let me just lower your hands. Now, write the first question. Question number 1. 4 grams of NaOH is dissolved in 500 in water to make a solution of 500 ml. Calculate the molarity of solution. Okay. So here you have been given the mass of solute. This is 4 gram. Now from the mass of solute you can calculate what? You can calculate the number of moles. Now for this number of moles you would need molar mass of solute. Now after you have found the moles of solute, you have volume of solution, which is equal to 500 ml. Then for 500 ml you will convert this to liters. Whatever liters you get here, then you will just divide the number of moles and the liters. Okay, can you do this, everyone? Abhinav, Umar, Rehab and Nida. Abhinav, can you do this? Tell
Yes,
me.
sir.
Okay, Umar,
Yes.
Rehab. Yes,
Yes.
Rehab. Okay, and Nida.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have told you how you have to go. Just you have to do your part here. The first thing is to calculate the molar mass also, because you don't see molar mass of solute if you input it. So you have to calculate the molar mass also. So you have NaOH, sodium, oxygen and hydrogen. All of these are 111. Now please refer to that appendix in your NCERT to check the atomic weights or the molar masses of sodium, oxygen and hydrogen. Please please round it off to the nearest whole number. Okay, to make things easy. And if you get the answer for molar mass of NaOH, please write that in the chat now. So did anyone get molar mass of NaOH? Correct, Nida. That's right. Yes, Rihab, Abhinav, everyone is right. Omar, did you not get the molar mass of NaOH?
Yes, sir, doing one.
Doing okay, fine. Do fast. Should not take much time. You guys have that appendix now. From there, you can see the molar masses of sodium, oxygen, and hydrogen. Substitute it here. You'll get the answer. Okay, so Nida has got the right answer. Abhinav, I think you need to check the answer.
Okay, sir.
What is the number of moles that you got? Can everyone message me that number of moles of solute? Number of moles of solute. Huh? Rehab. Number of moles. What is the formula for number of moles? Rehab, can you tell me what is the formula for number of moles if mass has been given? See your notes and tell me. Go to that page where you have moles and 3 lines like this. And in one you have, so what is W? Given weight, right? What is the given mass? What is the given weight? What is the given weight or mass? Yes, Rehab. What is the given? Yes, so that divided by, what is the molar mass? No, Abhinav. Okay, wait a second. Let me let me do this. Let me do this here. Okay. So I will start from here, which is the number of, sorry, the molar mass only, because this is 23, this is 16, this is 1, which will be equal to 40. 17 plus 23 is equal to 40. So number of moles, NB, of solute will be equal to the given mass, that is W, divided by molar mass. This will be equal to 4 grams divided by 40 grams per mole. I can cancel this gram with this gram, then I can cancel this 4 by this 40, and I will write 10. This will be equal to 1 by 10 mole. So this will be equal to 0.1 mole. Now I need to calculate the volume. So volume of solution, this is equal to how much? Volume of solution, it is equal to 500 ml. Now what will I write? I will write 0.5 liters. Right? 500 ml will be equal to 0.5 liters, that is half liter. I can also write 1 by 2 liters. Right? 1 by 2 liters. I will substitute these same things and I will write here molarity, it is equal to number of moles NB divided by volume in liters. So NB, it is equal to 0.1. And what is the volume in liters? It is 1 by 2. So this is mole. This is divided by liter. What will happen? This 2 will come above and you will multiply like this. So this will be 0.2 moles per liter. Yes. Yes. So did everyone get this? Where did you went wrong, Abhinav and also Rehab? I think you went wrong in the same direction. You wrote this as 10. Yes, Abhinav and Rehab. Are say something, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, but that is a silly mistake. Okay. Please have something when you are in class before the class. Okay. Eat something, drink something. Your mind should be active. So please copy this. And yeah, we can. Yeah. 53. Yeah, we can stop this class. I have a class just after this, so 5 minutes after this. Yeah. So we will do more problems on molarity also, molarity mixing, dilutions. And maybe I will send you an assignment on calculation of molarity. Okay, guys. So let me know when you are done. So I will stop sharing. Nida gave the right answer. I mean, this question is okay. Fine. Rehab is done. This question is easy. I think you guys. I don't know why you guys missed this 1/10 as 0.1. You thought it will be very comfortable writing 10. Abhinav, Umar, and Nida. Nida is done, na? Nida, you are done, right?
Yes, sir.
You're done.
Yes.
Okay. So just waiting for Abhinav and Umar now. Rehab is also done. She has raised hand.
Done, sir.
Done. What about Umar?
Yes, sir, I divided 0.1 by 500.
Why 500?
No, that's a silly mistake.
That's a mistake, right? So here you have na volume of solutions in liters. So now you know where you have to check, right? This liter is also very important. So in the next question, you cannot do the same mistake. Okay. Cannot do the same mistake. Okay. Umar, you are also done, right?
Yes, sir.
Chalo then. Thank you very much, all of you. Okay. Also, pray for Nida. She has got deficiency of vitamin D. She is taking medicines. Get well soon, Nida. Okay. You remember the
Yes,
promise?
thank
You remember the promise?
you.
What is that?
Yes. Stand in the sun.
No, don't stand, please. You can sit also. You don't have to stand. Yeah. Be in sunlight for at least 15 minutes. Also, you guys who stay at home all day long, please get your vitamin D tested. Okay. Rehab, Abhinav, and Uber. Okay. If you have, if you're able to get it tested, please get your vitamin D tested. Most of the people who live in cities, they have low, vitamin D deficiency, low vitamin D concentrations in their body. Okay. Chalo. Fine, everyone. For the next class, you will get the link from Nishkar sir only. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
I will try
Thank you,
sending you.
sir.
I will try sending you the at least a few questions from molarity. Yeah, molarity, and also a few from mole concept, I would say. But when I reach home, I will reach home on Saturday, so I will start making assignments then. So it is night now, and I have to leave for my home